Hey there folks, James Sullivan here, also known as YouTube user Jaimetud. I would like to talk to you all about what I find to be appealing about the SatAM Sonic universe. Whether you're talking about the cartoon from back in the day, or the long-running comic book. I still remember picking up my first issue of the comic back in 1992. It was issue number 1 of the miniseries, and it had everything a 9-year-old Sonic fan could have hoped for. It had a lot of childish humor, some tongue-in-cheek remarks and wisecracks, and a very cutesy, very simple art design that I found to be appealing. But over the years, something curious happened that happens in very few comics. Gradually, the writers of the comic took it in a more serious direction that the Saturday morning show had made popular. There was less humor, more action, and even several changes in art style. But you know what? We all accepted it. Because as the comics audience started getting older, we all started craving more serious material. And that's exactly what we got. It's one of the few situations where I think drastic changes to a popular franchise were accepted because we were prepared for it over time. If you look at the comic now compared to when it started, you notice how much more mature everything is. Complex storylines, complex characters, and emotions, and even love triangles. Some minor characters get introduced and even die, whether they are introduced a short time ago or they've stayed with the comic for a substantial amount of time. That's something you would have never guessed the comic would do when it started out. So it's like the comic grew up with its audience. And even now, with young children reading the comic as young as 7, as well as young adults like myself still reading it, we see that the comic as it stands has a wide appeal. We may not always like the choices that are made, but it's interesting to see which choices that are made that work and which ones that don't. We love the comic, and we love the characters. And even though they're nothing more than pictures on a piece of paper, or several pieces of paper, to us, they're magic. That's what I like about the Sonic comics.